All right, guys, welcome to the framing module. Now, there are three different types of framing I briefly want to talk to you guys about. This is OTS, clean, and dirty. So again, as you guys are seeing here, some different variations of shot styles that I am achieving here with Ryan as our subject. Thank you so much for helping us out here, Ryan. So looking at OTS, this is over the shoulder. This is quite literally what it sounds like. It is a shot where the camera is peering over the shoulder of a different talent or subject within this entire scene and sequence. A fantastic shot. Really love utilizing this for storytelling, especially narrative-based work when we're doing a conversation. There's some dialogue going back and forth. OTS is fantastic. Additionally, I love using it for tracking or following talent as they're navigating through a new setting or just a location of any kind. It's a really, really great option. It gives the audience information that we're with someone, we're following them, but we're also still able to see our venue, our atmosphere, and really capture all that environment information. Another form of framing is we can look at a clean feed. Clean feed is when there is nothing obstructive within the image or the frame. So obviously with an over the shoulder shot, we are peering over the shoulder, and so that shoulder is obstructing the view of the frame and the image a little bit, right? And so that is technically our third version as well, which is called dirtying up the frame. But again, just briefly finalizing on clean frame, this is when there is nothing in the image. This is what you're most commonly going to be shooting. This is a really, really important framing style, of course. We want to have a clear image. However, utilizing OTS can be really beneficial, and dirtying the frame can be really beneficial as well. So again, dirtying the frame. When someone says dirty the frame, for instance, you might have heard that from your director maybe sometime working on a project. Dirty the frame, dirty the frame. When they're saying that, that means that they want something to be put in front of the frame. So again, as you're seeing with my imagery here shooting Ryan, as well as through other projects, I dirty the frame a lot. And why I really love dirtying the frame is because it does a couple things. One, it heightens that feeling of depth, right? So when we put something directly in front of our camera, so here's my camera image, right? Or actually, matter of fact, let's just do it right now, Christian. So Christian, if you can kind of just pan over and you can dirty the frame up with that director monitor there as the audience is seeing me here. So now, as you can see, you're getting such a better idea of the scale of depth, of how far you actually are from me, because there is now an object in your foreground that is obstructing the view a little bit, but again, it's almost enhancing the user experience because you're now getting a stronger experience of the depth at play. Additionally, if Christian really blocks off in frames to where I'm just in the corner spot there, it really directs your view, your eye line as the viewer, right? Everything else is blocked out, so you're almost forced to look at me immediately. So again, this can be utilized in a fantastic way if you're being intentional. For me, I love focusing in, dirtying the frame, and locking my viewers' eyes into a specific spot on talent, especially for like a really suspenseful moment. I really want to lock your eyes down and make you kind of be forced to view and take some information in. But again, guys, these are just three different forms of framing. Again, over the shoulder, clean, and dirty, but they all are super useful and super beneficial in creating and enhancing, again, the way your specific shot looks and feels, but being intentional with it. So again, when we're dirtying the frame, that's great for showcasing variation of depth, as well as forcing the viewer's eye line to go to a specific spot within the frame. Clean feed is obviously the most common you're going to be using, and it's great because it's clean. The viewer can take in all the information. And then finally, again, OTS, over the shoulder, another fantastic form of framing. All right, guys, that's it for the framing portion. Now, without further ado, let's move on to the next module.